at the Norristown Area High School. And the Eagles win the tap. But turn it over immediately. The Vikings come out with the first possession. 24, we have a double dribble, and then it's a turnover on the Vikings. 7:49 left to go in this opening quarter. It is the Norristown Eagles versus the Upper Merion Vikings. Xavier out to Marcus. Marcus back out to Reddish. Back out to Lions. Lions, Marcus back out to Lions. Lions pulls for three and nails it. And Norristown is on the board early. It is 3-0 Norristown. 7:21 left to go in the first quarter. And already the pressure's on. Against to the rack. Oh, puts it in for two. That is number 21, Dom Brees with the two-pointer for the Vikings. It is 3-2 Norristown. Out to Xavier. Xavier to the rack. Puts it in off the backboard. Misses. Mackay fights for the rebound. Is fouled over the back. It'll remain Norristown's ball. 3-2. 6:44 left in the first quarter. Marcus Sanford on the inbound. Inbounds to Xavier. Xavier pulls for two and nails it. It is 5-2 Norristown. 6:36 left in the first quarter. Vikings push it up. McGill comes up with a steal. Out to Lions. Lions gets it. Dribbles it out. Out to Reddish. Back out to Lions. Lions is open, but it looks like he stepped out, I believe. And it is turnover on the Eagles. It'll be Vikings ball. It's Chris Clark of the Vikings bringing up the ball. He stripped that again. Xavier with the pressure. They don't get it over. He did not get it over, and it'll be a turnover on the Vikings. 5-2, the Eagles. 6:12 left in the first quarter. Sanford into Xavier. Xavier back out to Sanford. Xavier out to Reddish. Reddish out to Sanford. Sanford inside to McKell, and McKell sails out and misses. And the Vikings come up with the rebound. The pressure's back on. Xavier. All over Chris Clark. Kim Lucas to the freshman guard, Ty Jones. Ooh, and the Vikings put it in for two. Number 24, Nick Shepard, puts it in for two, makes it a 5-4 game. Norristown up by one. Lions for three. He misses it. McKell with the rebound, back up strong and puts it in for two. It is 7-4. Norristown with a 3-point lead over the Vikings. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. The freshman guard, Ty Jones. Back out to number 33, Chris Clark. Back to Ty Jones. Ty Jones guarded by Lions. Over to Nick Shepard. He tries to take Sanford. Back out to Clark. Clark to the rack. And he puts it in for two. It is 6-7. Norristown with a 1-point lead. Sanford pulls up for three. He misses. Gets his own rebound. Back out to Lions. Lions to the rack. Tries to get it to Sanford. Turns over the ball. The freshman guard comes up with the steal. He goes all the way to the basket. Is fouled and will go to the line shooting two. The foul is on Xavier. His first. Oh, I'm sorry. It's on number 10. Reddish was the foul on. .426 left in the first quarter, 7-6. Norristown with a 1-point lead. And the freshman makes the first. Freshman Ty Jones from the Vikings ties the games up at 7-7. And checking into the game for Norristown is number 24, Nazir Kinney. In for Reddish. And he puts the Vikings ahead. It is 8-7. The Upper Merion Vikings with a 1-point lead over Norristown. Sanford out to Lions. Lions over to Xavier. Xavier out to Sanford. Sanford cross-court pass to Lions. Lions with the jab step. Tries to get it into McKeel, but it is tipped out. It'll remain Eagles ball, 7-8. The Vikings. And Willie Anderson checks in for Tyler Lyons. 4:06 left in the first quarter. A good inbound pass to Nazir. He couldn't finish. Vikings come up with it. They go down low with the reverse. He sells out. And McKell comes up with a rebound. It is 7-8. The Vikings, Upper Merion Vikings, up by one. Xavier over to Nazir. Nazir with a cross-court pass, wide open Sanford. Sanford and Etheridge. He puts it in for two. And it is 9-8. Norristown takes back the lead. 3:31 left in the first quarter. Kim Lucas back out to Clark. Lucas guarded by Xavier. It's by Xavier. Picked up by Nazir. Puts up the J. He sells out, but McKell comes up with the rebound. Norristown pushes the break. Sanford over to Nazir. Nazir pulls up for two and nails it. It is 12-8. I believe that was a three-pointer. 12-8 Norristown. As Aaron Reddish looks to check back into the game for Norristown. The sophomore Guarded by Willie. Elmore pulls up for three. He misses it. Rebounded by Xavier. Xavier, this is a break, but a foul is called on the Vikings. On number 24, Nick Shepard, the foul is called on. Reddish checks back into the game. Well, Tyler checks into the game for Xavier. It is 12-8 Norristown with 2:36 left in the first quarter. Norristown with a 4-point advantage over the Upper Merion Vikings. Willie over to Nazir. Nazir out to Tyler. Tyler out to Reddish. Reddish pulls up for three. He misses it. Rebounded by Clark. And Upper Merion will push the break. Lucas. Lucas out to try. And the Eagles come up with the turnover. It's 12-8 Norristown, 2:10 left in the first quarter, and Tyler Lyons brings up the ball. Tyler out to Willie. Willie out to Aaron. Aaron is fouled. Oh no, he steps out of bounds. It is a turnover on the Eagles, and it's 12-8 with 2 minutes and 1 second left in the first quarter. Vikings ball. Clark with the inbound. Into Matt Chow. And I believe there's a foul on Nazir. It'll remain the Vikings ball. 12-8 Norristown, 1:57 left to play in the first quarter. Chow. Out to 21 to the right. Back out to Ty Jones. Ty Jones will call a play as the Eagles sit in the zone. It is 1:47 left in the first quarter. Norristown 12, Vikings 8. Back out to Clark. Clark to the rack. Ooh, with a nice move. Is fouled and one. Count the basket. It is 10-12. Norristown and a foul on McKell. On McKeel. That is 3 team fouls in the first quarter here on Norristown. The and one will make it 12-10, and Clark will go shooting one, and he nails it. It's now a 1-point game, 12-11. Norristown with a 1-point lead, 1:29 left in the first quarter. Willie. Out to Tyler. Tyler left alone. Tyler to the rack with a nice sweet pass into Nazir. And Nazir with the reverse layup and puts it in for 2. It is 14-11. Norristown with a 3-point lead with 1:10 left in the first quarter. Clark guarded by McKeel. Lions up on Ty Jones. Ty Jones loses it. But a foul is called on Tyler, and that'll be the 4th team foul on Norristown. And that'll be Tyler Lyons' first foul. As Sanford will check back into the game for Tyler Lyons. 59.5 seconds left in the first quarter. It is 14-11 Norristown. Chow with the inbound. Chow to Caleb Bowen. Inside to number 21, Dom Brees puts it in for 2, makes it a 1-point game. It is 14-13. Norristown with a 1-point lead and 46 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Inside to McKell. McKell back out to Nazir. Nazir out to Aaron Reddish for 3. He almost goes in and out, but it'll remain Norristown's ball with 34 seconds left to go in the first quarter. And Tyler Lyon checks back in for Willie. Norristown up 14-13, 34.6 seconds left to go in the game. Aaron Reddish again pulls up. He misses. McKell comes up with the rebound. Back out to Tyler. Tyler for 3, and he nails it. It is 17-13. Norristown with a 4-point lead over the Upper Merion Vikings with 20 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Ty Jones guarded by Tyler Lyons. Ooh, Tyler gets it as a backcourt. Good defense by the Eagles, and they forced a turnover with 12.8 seconds left to go in the first quarter, and Xavier will check back into the game for McKell. 12.8 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 17-13, Norristown. Sanford out to Lyons. Lyons gets it, 10 seconds left on the clock. 8 seconds. Tyler out to Sanford, 6 seconds left on the clock. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sanford loses it, and that will end the first quarter. Norristown up 17-13 in the first quarter. It is 17-13, the Norristown Eagles with a 4-point advantage over the Upper Merion Vikings. The Upper Merion Vikings are a hot team right now, coming in with a 4-game winning streak. And Norristown, who's also a hot team, which is on an 11-game winning streak, as they are 11-1, taking on the 7-5 Vikings. But don't let that 7-5 fool you. They have started to turn it on in this second half of the season, as the Vikings will not be an easy out for the Eagles today, as they're giving them all they have, as you see here in the first quarter. It is 17-13, Norristown. Inbounding the ball is Sanford. Sanford inbounds to Lyons. Lyons out to Nazir. Nazir inside to Xavier. Xavier with the spin move. Tries to put it in. He misses, but a foul is called. Loose ball foul is called on Norristown. It'll be the Vikings ball. Chow inbounds to Chris Clark, and McKill will sub in for Nazir early. 17-13 Norristown, 7:51 left in the second quarter. Full court press is on. McKill. Tyler Lyons. Guarding number 2, Kim Lucas. Out to Chow. They went for the steal. That's it. Lyons comes up with it. Ahead to Marcus, and Marcus puts it in for 2. It is 19-13. Norristown with a 6-point lead over the Upper Merion Vikings. Kim Lucas. Clark guarded by McKill. Clark out to Chow. Chow with the move, back out to Clark. Clark pulls up for 2. He sells out. Tyler Lyons comes up with the rebound, pushes the break. Lyons to the corner to Xavier. Xavier pulls up for 2. He misses. Rebounded by Chow. Chow brings it up. They set up the offense. Kim Lucas, guarded by Aaron Reddish. Lucas out to Clark. Clark pulls up for 3. He fouls out. Rebounded, but it's off Xavier and will remain the Vikings ball. It is 19-13, the Eagles with 6:32 left in the second quarter. Inbounding the ball is number 34, Chaz Clark. He tries to get it up to Sanford. Sanford can't handle it. Rebounded it. Clark comes up with it. Clark over to Clark. Clark to nobody, and it is thrown out of bounds, and it will remain Eagles ball. It is 19-16 with 6:17 left to go in the second quarter. Norristown with a 6-point lead, 6:17 left to go in the second quarter. Willie Anderson brings up the ball. Willie inside to Xavier. Xavier to the rack, gets it into McKeel, but he dribbles out of bounds. Another turnover by the Eagles. It is 19-13. The Norristown Eagles with a 6-point lead with 6:08 left to go in the second quarter. Here's it up to Ty Jones. Ty Jones in the number 21. He sells out. Rebounded by Ty Jones. Ty Jones puts it in for two up against the trees, but he says, "Don't mind me," as he puts it in for two. It is 19-15. Norristown with a 4-point lead. Aaron Reddish at the 3-point line. Picks up his dribble. Calls for help. Out to Lyons. Lyons is double teamed. Trapped. Turnover. Colin Bowen comes up with it. Lucas Kim, and a timeout is called by Upper Merion. It is 5:28 left to go in the second quarter, and we'll let the Lady Eagles take it from here. And we're back. It is 19-15. Upper Merion inbounds. Lucas Kim. Don Brees pulls up for two. He misses. Rebounded by Xavier. Xavier pushes the break. Xavier takes it all the way. Is fouled. No shot is called. But there's a foul on the Vikings. It is 19-15 Norristown. 5:08 left to go in the second quarter. Marcus inbounds to who's that? It's to Willie, and Willie puts it in for two. It is 21-15 Norristown. Don Brees with the move down low. He misses it. Fights for the rebound, but Norristown comes up with it. McKeel looking for the guard out to Sanford. Sanford out to Willie, and Willie will hold it out. Willie inside to McKeel. McKeel pulls it out. McKeel is trapped. Back out to Sanford, and a play is now called. It is 21-15 Norristown. 4:35 left to go in the second quarter. Aaron Reddish out top. Pulls it out. Over to Willie. Back over to Xavier. Xavier inside to McKeel. McKeel with a bad pass and a turnover. The Vikings come up with it. The Vikings push the rack. I don't know what they try to do, but it is a turnover by the Vikings. It is 21-15. The Norristown Eagles with a 6-point lead. 4 minutes and 8 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Xavier out to Aaron Reddish. Aaron Reddish back out to Willie Anderson. Willie Anderson over to Tyler Lyons. High pass. Tyler Lyons can't handle it, and it is a turnover by the Norristown Eagles, and Binky Johnson is not happy about that. 3:57 left to go in the second quarter, as Norristown is coming up with some sloppy plays here in the second quarter, as I'm sure Binky Johnson will address. The next time out, it is 21-15. Norristown Eagles up by 6 with 3 minutes and 49 seconds left to go in the half. It's double team. Xavier comes up with the steal. Out to Tyler Lyons. He pushes the break to the right, and it is thrown by Clark as he punches it out of balance. As he says, not in my house. It is 21-15 Norristown. And that got the Upper Merion Vikings up out of their seat. But Tyler will go to the line shooting two. 21-15 Norristown. And Tyler Lyons misses the first. Tyler Lyons is averaging 10 points a game and 6 assists. Been having a real strong season on this 11-game win streak by the Norristown Eagles as they hope to continue it here, up 6. But he sells out on both his free throws, and a foul is called on Aaron Reddish, and it'll be Vikings ball. 3:37, 21-15 Norristown, 6-point lead. As Lucas Kim brings up the ball. Lucas Kim gathered by Xavier. Out to Chris Clark. Chris back to Lucas. Kim guarded by Xavier. Ooh, Lions went for the steal. This is it. The freshman guard, Ty Jones, goes inside to number 24, Nick Shepard. And number 21, Don Breeze, puts it in for 2. It is now a 4-point game, 21-17 Norristown with a 4-point lead, 2:56 left to go in the game. Xavier out to Marcus. Marcus to the rack. Inside to McHale for the easy 2. And it is 2 points. It is 23-17. Norristown back up by 6. Lucas Kim. Back to Lucas Kim. Lucas Kim guarded by Xavier. Xavier comes out with McHale comes up with a steal, pushes the fast break all the way to the rack, and puts it in for 2. It is an 8-point lead, 25-17. Norristown. 2:22 left to go in the half. And Lucas Kim can't handle it and turns it over. It'll be Norristown's ball, 25-17 with an 8-point lead and 2:19 left to go in the second quarter. 25-17 Eagles. Marcus inbounds to Aaron Reddish. Aaron Reddish back over to Xavier. Xavier to Tyler. Tyler back out to Reddish. Reddish over to Sanford. Over to Xavier. Xavier to the rack. Back out to Aaron. Aaron puts the move. 2 moves. Puts it in. Misses on the layup. Somehow almost gets his own rebound, but is out on Norristown. Another, and it'll be Norristown's ball. 25-17. Norristown. 1:58 left to go in the game. In the second quarter. Chow pulls it up. Chow, guarded by Sanford. Bow out to Breeze. Puts up for 3. He misses it. Fight for the rebound. Xavier gets it. Pushes it. Guarded by Chow. Xavier, double team. Gets it out to Aaron Reddish. Reddish back out to Sanford. Sanford inside to Gill. But Gill was camping in the lane. It is a 3-second and another turnover by the Norristown Eagles. And Willie will check into the game for McGill. 1:31 left to go in the second quarter. It is 25-17, the Norristown Eagles. 1:31 left. A bad inbound pass by the Vikings. Sanford comes up with a steal. Sanford to the rack, puts it in off the glass, misses it. Rebounded by McHale. And McHale puts it in for 2. It is now a 10-point lead, 27-17 Norristown. Al Jones up the crease, puts it in for 2, and is now back to an 8-point lead. 1:14 left in the game. Tyler out to Xavier. Xavier pushes. Back out to Tyler. Tyler back out to Xavier. Xavier puts it to the rack.
hop step and puts it in for two, and is back to a 10-point game, 29-19. Norristown with 56 seconds left to go in the first half. Nick Shepard puts the moves on McKeel, but McKeel's not going anywhere, but he says, take that, big man, and he puts him in the basket for two. It is 21-29. Norristown with an 8-point lead. Xavier over to Tyler. Tyler into McKeel. McKeel, with the Xavier. Xavier with the reverse and puts it in for two. It is 31-21. Norristown with a 10-point lead, and they have another miscommunication and another turnover by the Vikings. 21.7 seconds left to go in the first half. It is back to Norristown ball. 21.7 seconds left to go in the half. Norristown up by 10. And Willie Anderson inbounds inside to McKeel. McKeel backs him down. Out to Marcus. Marcus out to Tyler. Tyler back out to Marcus. Marcus pulls up for two and nails it. It is 33-21. Norristown with a 12-point lead. And it'll remain the Vikings ball with 3 seconds left to go in the half. 33-21 Norristown. 3.3 seconds left to go in the half. Aaron Reddish checks in for Marcus for defensive purposes with 3.3 seconds left to go in the half. They go for the best. Gets it into Breeze. Breeze puts it in for two. He sells out. The clock has not started yet, but that is the half. Clock delayed starting. Referees is on top of it. That'll be the half. It is 33-21. The Norristown Eagles with a 12-point lead over the Upper Merion Vikings. And I'll return to you in the second half. We're back, and I will be joining you for the second half as the Norristown Eagles lead the Upper Merion Vikings 33-21. As we begin the second half, the Upper Merion Vikings, the 7-5 Upper Merion Vikings, they're also 4-3 in league play, but is coming into Norristown with a 4-game winning streak. They had a rough start as they look to turn it around in the second half of the season. The Norristown Eagles, who are 11-1, who have not lost a game since their first game at PW. And they are 8-0 in league play, as they lead by 12 here against the Upper Merion Vikings. And the Vikings will inbound the ball inside to Lucas Kim. To Ty Jones. Back to Lucas Kim, guarded by McKeel. Back out to Ty Jones. Ty Jones to the rack, goes up against McKeel and puts it in for two. It is 23-33. The Vikings have cut it to 10. 23-33. Norristown, 10-point lead, 7:35 left to go in the third quarter. Aaron Reddish out to Tyler Lyons. Tyler to Marcus. Marcus inside to McKeel. McKeel is doubled. Back out to Tyler. Out to Reddish. Reddish inside to Xavier. Xavier back out to Reddish. Reddish for three, and it's in and out. The Vikings leak out to number 21. Tom Brees puts it in for two, and it is a 4-0 run by the Vikings in the second half. They've cut it to 8. 33-25 Norristown. Out to Aaron. Aaron is picked off by the Vikings. Rat to 9. Oh, and is punched by Reddish. Reddish comes up with this. Out to Marcus. Marcus out to Lyons. Lyons back out to Reddish. Reddish look to pulls up, takes the hop step into the lane, sells out, and is rebounded by Velkins. I said sells out. 33-25. Norristown. 6:25 left to go in the third quarter. Lucas Kim, guarded by Tyler Lyons. Out to Nick Shepard. Nick, guarded by Marcus. Nick takes Marcus to the rack, but is fouled. And he will go to the line. Or is it on the ground? No, it's on the ground. Foul on Marcus. His first. Team's first in the second half here. Nick over to Lucas. Lucas pulls up for three, and he nails it. And it's 28-33, and they have cut the lead to 5. With 5:55 left to go in the third quarter. Over to Marcus. Marcus back into McKeel. McKeel to the rack with the reverse and puts it in for 2. McKeel puts in the first buckets of the third quarter for Norristown. It is now 35-28 Norristown. 5:36 left to go in the third quarter. Nick Shepard is fouled by Marcus, and that was his second foul. His second, team second, is 35-28, and Nasir will check in for Aaron Reddish. No, he's checking in for Marcus. 35-28. Norristown with a 7-point lead. Lucas is blocked. Nasir comes up with the rebound and is fouled on 24, and he does not like the call. 35-28 Norristown. 5 minutes and 12 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Norristown by 7. The Vikings have cut into this lead here in the third quarter. 5 minutes and 12 seconds left to go in the game. And Tyler Lyons will bring it up. Tyler over to Nasir. Nasir over to Reddish. Reddish to the rack. Is fouled and will go to the line shooting 2. 4 minutes and 58 seconds left to go in the third quarter, as the Vikings are looking to get back into this one as they cut a 12-point deficit to 7. And Reddish puts in the first. 36-28 Norristown, third quarter, 4 minutes and 58 seconds left to go in the third. And Reddish puts in the second. 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Out of bounds, it'll remain Vikings ball. 37-28 Norristown, 4:57 left to go in the third quarter. Nicholas guarded by Xavier. Lucas all the way to the rack, but we have a foul on the ground first. Inbounds to the Don Brees. Don Brees goes to the rack. He misses, stolen by Jones. He goes in, but is fouled and will go to the line shooting 2. It is 37-28 Norristown. 4:39 left to go in the third quarter. And the freshman guard misses the first. 37-28. Norristown. And he makes the second. It is 37-29 Norristown over the Vikings. Xavier out to Marcus. He calls the play out. Nasir over to Tyler. Tyler inside to Xavier. But we have a push down low and a foul on the Vikings. Nasir to the rack with the strong move, but sells out, gets his own rebound, puts it back up again, and scores the basket. It is 39-29. It is a 10-point lead by the Eagles. 4 minutes and 12 seconds left to go in the third quarter. The Vikings pull up for three, misses it. Nasir out to Marcus. Marcus out to Aaron Reddish for three. He misses it. Chow is fouled, pushed from behind, and a foul is called. It'll be the Vikings ball. 39-29 Norristown. Vikings trying to get back into the game. Has brought it with as close as 5, but his lead is back up to 10 by Norristown. 3 minutes and 55 seconds left to go in the third quarter. 39-29 Norristown. Nicholas. Reddish jumps it, but it'll be out on Norristown. It'll be Vikings ball. Out to Don Brees. Don Brees to the rack. Goes up. Misses it. Picked out by Xavier. Don Brees gets it back again. Goes up again. He misses it. Rebounded by Nasir. A foul. Oh, no, we have a travel. And a turnover by Norristown. 39-29 Norristown. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Out to Chow. Norristown in the 2-3. Chow over to Nicholas. Nicholas pulls up for three. And an air ball, but it's off the Eagles, off Xavier. He cannot handle it, and it'll remain the Vikings ball. 39-29 Norristown. 3:18 left to go in the third quarter. Chow. Out to Don Brees. Back out to Ty Jones. Back out to Lucas. Lucas to Chris Clark. Lucas to Chow. Chow for three. He sells out. Rebounded by Aaron Reddish. Aaron Reddish pushes the break past Chow, but Chow is called for the foul. And it is 39-29 Norristown with 2 minutes and 56 seconds left to go in the third quarter. That was the Marcus. Marcus out to Tyler. Tyler into the corner out to Reddish. Reddish dribbles it out. Over to Xavier. Xavier inside to Nigel. And Nasir puts it in for two. It is 41-29 as Norristown has taken back their 12-point advantage, and a timeout is called by the Upper Merion Vikings with 2 minutes and 28 seconds left to go in the third quarter. And we're back in the third quarter, 41-29, Norristown. Turnover, Xavier comes up with the steal. Xavier is picked off by the Vikings. Vikings come back up with it. Chow pushes the break. Chow over to, but a travel is called and a turnover by the Vikings. 41-29, 2 minutes and 8 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Xavier calls out the play. Xavier over to Sanford. Xavier to the rack and puts it in for two. It is 43-29. Credit the assist from Marcus. 43-29 Norristown with their biggest lead of the night of 14 over the Upper Merion Vikings. Don Brees went around the world and traveled. And it's a turnover as the Eagles will get the ball back up 14. 43-29 Norristown, 1 minute and 34 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Xavier tries to make the pass with a kick ball on the Vikings. It'll remain Vikings ball. It'll remain Eagles ball. 43-29, 1:26 left to go in the third quarter. Willie inbounds the ball over to Marcus. Marcus out to Xavier. Xavier out to Lyons. Lyons pulls up for three and an air ball and a turnover by the Eagles. It'll be the Vikings ball, 43-29. Eagles. Xavier over to John Jones. John Jones guarded by Willie. Screened. John Jones guarded by Marcus. Over to Chow. Chow picked up by Marcus. Justin's our interception in the game. Ooh. Vikings get it back. Back out to Jones. Jones out to Chow. Chow with the move to the rack. Ooh, and puts it in for two. It is 31-43. Norristown with a 12-point lead. 38 seconds left to go in the third. Willie turns it over. Vikings come up with it. Vikings push the break. Tornetta goes to the rack. Is fouled. And will go to the line shooting two. And Justin Tornetta will go to the line for the Vikings shooting two. Try to cut the deficit to 10. And makes the first. It is now an 11-point game. And checking into the game is John Carbone. Checking in for the Eagles. Makes his first appearance of the night. And Tornetta misses the second. It's now an 11-point game. 43-12 Norristown. 43-32 Norristown. 21 seconds left to go. And it looks like Norristown will hold for one. 43-32. Head to Nazir. Nazir back out to Willie. Willie back out to Nazir. Nazir goes to the rack. He misses it. It's up by the Vikings. Vikings with 2 seconds left to go. Tornetta puts it in. And there is no basket. It is 43-32 at the end of the third quarter. Norristown with an 11-point lead going into the fourth. And it is now the start of the fourth quarter. It is 43-32 Norristown, as they look to see if they can close out the Vikings here in the fourth. Marcus over to Xavier, and they'll run the offense. Carbone to Xavier. Xavier out to Marcus for three. He misses it. And Bone with the good pass with a great assist to Nazir as he puts it in for two. It is 45-32 Norristown. 7:25 left to go in the game. Lucas Kim guarded by Willie. Lucas back out to Ty Jones. Ty Jones back out to Lucas. Lucas pulls up for three. He misses. Vikings fight for it. They can't come up with it. Nazir comes up with it, but a foul is called on the Vikings, and it'll remain Eagles ball. 45-32 with 7 minutes left to go in the game. (45-32) Norristown Eagles, 6:56 left to go in the fourth quarter. Nazir calls out the offense, passes it to Marcus. Marcus with a good pass inside to Willie, and Willie puts it in for two. It is 47-32 Norristown, as they're starting to open this one up. Clark out to Ty Jones, the freshman guard, guarded by Carbone, goes to the rack, goes in for two, is fouled, and will go to the line shooting two. It is 47-32 Norristown. Freshman guard Ty Jones will go to the line shooting two, as the score is now 47-38. A 15-point lead by the Eagles. I believe this is their largest lead of the night. 6:25 left to go in the game. Let's see if the Eagles can knock the last bit of fight out of the Vikings. And he misses the second. Rebounded by Nazir. Nazir out to Xavier. Xavier pushes the break. Xavier back out to Marcus. Marcus out to Xavier. Xavier pulls up for two and nails it. As now they're at their largest lead of the night. It is a 17-point lead. And a timeout called by Upper Merion. 49-32. Norristown has opened up this one with 6 minutes and 5 seconds left to go in the game. We have DJ Belly here on the ones and twos. He'll be here for every home game all year. So make sure if you ever have the time to come out and support your Norristown Eagles here at the Norristown Area High School. And we're back. It is 49-32. The Norristown Eagles with a 17-point advantage with 6 minutes and 5 seconds left to go. Let's see what the Vikings have left. Willie, Gordon Nicholas, out to Ty. Ty with the handoff, almost picked off. He's back out to Clark. Clark has it stolen by Xavier. Xavier with the first, but a travel is called and a turnover on the Eagles. 49-32. 5:48 left to go in the game. And Coach Binky Johnson has not yet taken his hands off his hips this entire game. It is 49-32 Eagles. 5:48 left to go in the game. Ty out to Clark. Clark inside to Bree. Breeze off the foot of Tornetta. Tornetta gets on the ground for it, but we have a jump ball. And it'll remain the Vikings ball as Chow checks in for Tornetta. 5:41 left to go in the game. Chris Clark out to Nicholas. Nicholas out to Ty. Ty out to Chris. Chris out to Chow. Chow back out to Ty to Chris. Chris back out to Chow. Chow pulls up for three, and he nails it. It is 35-49 Norristown. 5:13 left to go in the game. Out to Xavier. Xavier with the behind the back to Willie. And Willie puts it in for two. It is 51-35 Norristown with the sweet pass from Xavier to Willie. And Chow again starting to get hot from downtown as he puts in another three as he tries to keep the Vikings into this game. It is 51-38 Norristown. Out to Nazir. Nazir back out to Willie. Willie over to Marcus. Marcus, a kick ball is called. It'll remain the Eagles' ball with 4 minutes and 27 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. 51-38, the Eagles with a 13-point lead. They had it as high as 17, is back down to 13 now, as the Vikings will not go away without a fight. Tyler Lyon checks back into the game. Tyler out to inside to Xavier. Xavier pulls up for two and nails it. It is 53-38, and the back up to 15. Ty with the last break. Gambone with the good hustle plea. Gets the steal. Gets it back out to Norristown. Out to Marcus. Marcus to Tyler. Tyler with the hoop and puts it in with a Nasir. It is now a 55-38 advantage Norristown. As Carbone comes in with the energy for Norristown. Xavier is now 40-55, and Chow commits the foul. 55-40, Norristown. 15-point lead, 3 minutes and 49 seconds left to go in the game. And Nazir will inbound the ball for Norristown. Nazir inside to Tyler. Tyler, guarded by Chow. Over to Xavier. Xavier to Nazir. Nazir on trouble. And a foul is called. And the Vikings do not like that call at all. As Nick Shepard is ready to head to the bench. He is about... he has fouled out of the game. That's why he headed towards the bench. Nick Shepard has committed his fifth foul. And you only get 5 in high school. And he is fouled out of the game. And Nazir will go to the line because they're in the bonus. $55-40. Norristown with a 15-point lead with 3 minutes and 37 seconds left to go in the game. And Nazir will go to the line. Shooting 1-on-1, I guess. And he makes the first. 16-point lead, 56-40. And he makes the second, back to a 17-point advantage. Tied again, their largest lead of the night, 57-40. 3:35 left to go in the game. Eagles put the pressure on. Chris. And a steal by Nazir. Nazir trying to dribble through everybody. Finally gets it out to Marcus. Marcus over the end ball too. Oh, and the roof would have came off this place if he were to knock that one down. Arbone again. Back out to Tyler. Tyler out to Xavier. Garbone to the rack. Oh, it's blocked. No call is called. As Carbone, a town favorite here, 57-40. It's a 17-point lead. Into Xavier. Xavier with this, but a travel is called and a turnover by the Eagles. 57-40, Norristown. Nicholas out to Chris. Chris for three. He misses it. Rebounded by Marcus. Marcus will bring the ball up. Marcus. And a kick. 2:42 left to go in the game. And Willie checks into the game for Garbone. Also checking into the game, number 25, Samuel Etheridge. Checking in for Norristown. Xavier trying to go back, misses, but rebounded by Nazir, and Nazir puts it in for two, and the Eagles now have their largest lead of the night of 19. It is 59-40, Norristown with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the game. But Breeze is not going out to fight. He misses. Rebounded by Xavier. Willie comes up with it. Willie has to get it to Etheridge. Etheridge puts it in for, he misses it. And Chris comes up with the rebound. 59-40, Norristown with their largest lead of the night. 59-40, 2 minutes and 5 seconds left to go. Chris Clark puts it in for two. It is 42-59, Norristown. 1:58 left to go in the game. Xavier brings up the ball. Xavier is stripped. Vikings come up with it. Nick Little, and he is blocked by number 25. Samuel Etheridge says, no, not in my house. 59-42, but it is a foul, and he will go to the line shooting two. 59-42 Norristown with a 17-point advantage. And he misses the first. And John Garbone checks back into the game for Norristown. 59-42 Norristown. For second. And he makes the second. 43-59 Norristown. Nasir can't handle it, off the foot, and a turnover by the Eagles. 59-43, 134 left in the game, and it looks like the Eagles will be securing another victory at home. And another block by Tyler, but no, it's a foul. And another foul is called on Tyler Lyons, and number 21, Dom Brees, will go to the line shooting two. 59-43 Norristown, and he misses the first. This was a great team effort here by the Norristown Eagles as everybody got involved. Willie into Nasir. Nasir to the rack. Oh, he dunked it. Doesn't get it all, but throws it down for two. It is 61-44. Norristown as the roof came off. Chow to Tornetta. Tornetta misses it. Etheridge comes up with a rebound. Out to Tyler. Tyler is fouled. Can't put it down. but will go to the line shooting 2. It is a 17-point game with 58.9 seconds left to go in the game. 61-44, Norristown. And he makes the first. 62-44. An 18-point lead by Norristown. And he misses the second. Tornado comes up with a rebound. Norristown still has the press on. Max Smith is stripped by Tyler Lyons. Tyler Lyons goes for the jam, but no. He lays it in for 2. It is 64-44. Town with another steal by Willie. Town with their largest lead, 38 seconds left, up 20. Garbone gets it. They want Garbone to score it. Oh, he can't, but commits the foul. It is 64-44. You would think it is a close game, but Norristown is up by 20, and there's still nothing but excitement here left for this last 30 seconds. As the Eagles try to put Garbone in the stat sheet. 64-44 Norristown, 29.5. As Zach Hoven puts in the free throw for the Upper Merion Vikings. 29.5 seconds left to go in the game. And he nails the second. It's now an 18-point game. Nazir inbounds to Tyler. Tyler, and a foul called on number 21. Don Brees. And Tyler will go to the line. He will go to the line shooting 1-1. And misses. Rebounded by Tornetta. Tornetta out by Don Brees. Don Brees. Out of Zach. A steal by Tyler Lyons and a clear and a foul by Max Smith. And they're still in the bonus, and Lions will go to the line again. 64-46 Norristown with 11.2 seconds left to go in the game. And it looks like the Norristown Eagles will walk away with a victory here as they protect home court again, as they're now on a 12-game winning streak as they take down the Upper Merion Vikings as Tyler Lyon puts it in first. And that'll pretty much do it here. Tyler misses it. Rebounded by Willie. Willie pulls it out. Willie over to Tyler. Tyler out to Nazir. Nazir to Garbone. Garbone says, nah, he's just going to dribble it out. And that is it. 65-46. Norristown with the victory. I'd like to thank you for tuning in to NASD TV. I'd like to thank our camera crew, our producer, Mr. John Doyle, Mr. Flynn, and catch us here next time on the Norristown Network as the Eagles with the victory over the Upper Merion Vikings.